Oh, how do you like me? How do you like me? You like me? Don't me?
Hey, it's your boy Moseefus doing something different because I usually do music reactions, but like I said before, I did this is the second time I'm doing the UFC prediction. The thing that I do the most besides being a dad and working my ass off is watch UFC, man. UFC is a weekend staple. And God, why is it on a freaking Sunday? Why on earth would they allow something that it often runs into midnight and grown men with jobs mostly watch UFC? Why would you do it on a Sunday when we got to go to work on Monday? I think that is just stupid. And I know it's because it's Trump's birthday and it's at the White House card and all this non. I don't give a fuck. It's not right. It's not right. UFC should be a Saturday night event, something that I can do Saturday night, and I'm just not happy about it. I'm not happy about the fact that you guys are doing this Sunday night, and it's not even a full card. It's just a main card or whatever. UFC Freedom 250 to celebrate the 250th year of the empire that we call United States of America, the evil empire style. You know what? And it has how many fights? I think 7 fights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights on this card. Now, the way I do this is I'm not no freaking analyst. I'm barely an expert. I've seen all these fighters fight. I'm not too familiar with Garcia and Dawkins. Like I've seen them fight, but I can't really recall anything about them right now. I'm gonna do my best here. All right, so the first fight of the night is Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. Diego Lopez last 2 fights, I think, have been against freaking no. He had a fight in between there, right? His last fight was against Volkanovski. He shouldn't have had that fight because he lost the first fight to Volkanovski very decisively, and he lost the second fight even more decisively. And it's wild that they even had him fight Volkanovski again. I think they're actually out of ideas when it comes to Volkanovski for them to throw him Diego Lopez again. I'm just looking at this. I'm not really familiar with Steve Garcia, but I do see that he's really a 145er, and Diego Lopez is a 165, if I'm not mistaken. So he's gonna come in naturally bigger. I'm gonna give it to Diego. I think Diego bounces back from the loss of Volkanovski, and he pulls this off. How does he pull it off? I think a lot of fighters are going to be going for finishes Sunday night. So I'd say second round knockout. Next fight after that is Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins. I am not super convinced on Bo Nickel. I'm not. Bo Nickel allowed himself to get kneed to death by freaking, what's his name? Not Jeremy Renner. Something, the Dutch dude that came from the, I'm talking about, Reinhardt, whatever his name is. He just kneed him. He just gave him mad knees, and Bo Nickel folded. He won his last fight. I'm not super sold on Kyle Dawkins neither. I seem to remember Kyle Dawkins not really impressing either. I think Bo Nickel pulls it off. They want Bo Nickel to win. Bo Nickel is one of UFC's new class that they would love to be dominant, and he's 8-1 at this point because he lost that one fight, but he was undefeated for a while, and that was big for them. And they want him to be a name. They want him to climb the rankings of the main card. So I think they're probably feeding him. So I'm going to give this to Bo Nickel. First round knockout. I think he's going to run through Dawkins. Mauricio Rufy versus Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler is tough. Michael Chandler's not a winner. He is a tough fighter who is hard to put out. He puts on great shows. He's entertaining. Rufy's going to win. It's going to be a war. I see Ruth winning by decision, but I see it being a war. I don't see him putting Chandler out. Not too many people have put Chandler out. Chandler probably is deflated by the fact that he did not get that McGregor fight. He was supposed to fight Conor McGregor over the last, 5-6 years, and it kept on falling apart. Now McGregor supposedly fighting Max Holloway in July. I believe it when I see it. I don't think Conor McGregor's ever going to fight again. I think that it's just a farce. The fact that they keep on pushing back and forth with this Conor McGregor shit. Conor McGregor's not fighting again. He's not fighting again, y'all. So at this point, we're looking at USA because this is supposed to be like a USA versus the world card, except Bo Nickel and Kyle Dawkins are both from the USA. So I think that we're going to have one win by the USA, which is going to happen in Kyle Dawkins versus Bo Nickel. But besides that, Brazil is going to be. So next fight is Derek Lewis versus Josh Hockett. And you notice I said Derek Lewis' name first, right? I don't like Josh Hockett. He's annoying. I don't like the stick. I don't like the cringe stick that he does. I don't like the way that he tries to pick fights with every and anybody. Like, why are you sitting there trying to fight Ilia Topuria? You're a heavyweight. He's a tiny man. And it's, don't tell him I said that. He knocked me out. He probably knocked me out with a jab. So, wow. Derek is getting old. Derek is getting old. I did not like the way Derek looked in his last couple of fights. Derek Lewis is the embodiment of a puncher's chance. We all know this. We all know this. His capability of knocking anybody out. But Hackett is a great wrestler. Hackett's a great wrestler. He's on record saying that he does not plan to stand and bang with Derek Lewis because he's not stupid. He's probably going to wrestle him. And I don't think Derek Lewis cares that much to have a wrestle fest with Josh Hackett. I think Derek Lewis, after he faces enough adversity and it's being laid down, we've seen it in the past, Derek Lewis just gives up. He does. I love Derek Lewis, but if he doesn't knock you out and it gets adverse to him, he will accept a loss. He's in it for the money. He's not in it for any type of climbing the ladder and getting to a title. And he's approaching 40 years old. I see Josh Hackett winning that one. This is an interesting one. How is Sean O'Malley going to look against Ayman? Zahabi is good. Zahabi's good. I don't exactly recall how his last fight went, but I do know his name, and I do know that he has been winning. This is not even the matchup that Sean O'Malley necessarily won. He was aiming to get Peter Yan, but I'm pretty sure Peter Yan is going to fight Marab whenever his back heals. So this is just a fight that he's been given. Sean O'Malley's good, and when I underestimate him, he shows that he's a sniper. He's still young. He hasn't taken too much damage in his career, so I can't. The thing about quick twitch, evasive, reactionary fighters like Sean O'Malley, who like all about timing and precision, is when they start getting older, like Israel Adesanya, you could see that timing and precision comes to be a detriment to them, that they can't fire the way they used to fire, and then they start losing. I don't see it happening to Sean O'Malley yet. I think Sean O'Malley pulls this off. I think Sean O'Malley knocks him out. Probably second round. I think he knocks him out. I think Sean O'Malley still has something left in the tank. These are the two main fights. Got Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane. Pereira's moving up to heavyweight. He started at middleweight, 185. Went to light heavyweight, 205. Was a champion there for a while. Lost it. Got it back. Got the belt back. And now he's deciding to vacate his belt and move to heavyweight. Is the belt vacated or it's still? No, I think he vacated, right? I think the belt's vacated, if I'm not mistaken. Right, because now this dude has it. Freaking Oberg, Prohaska. So he vacated the light heavyweight belt. He's going for the heavyweight interim title because Aspinall still says his eyes are hurt from him fighting Gane last time and getting poked. I think Pereira pulls it off. I'm not too confident because moving up to heavyweight when we're making 185, Gane will never make 185. He's bigger. Pereira built himself up, but Gane will never make 185. He'd have to take half of his body off to make 185. And Gane is a great striker. Pereira is Pereira, but Pereira's also getting old. I'm still going Pereira. I don't believe Gane is the best fighter. I just believe he's the best heavyweight right now because Aspinall's out and the heavyweight they don't have many people. And I think Pereira might just be better than the best heavyweight because I think the heavyweight division is just not that good right now. And then we got the last fight of the night. Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. Ilia Topuria is going to win. Justin Gaethje's getting old. He won that last fight against who did he fight? Oliveira? Oliveira fought Holloway last. He fought Paddy Pimblett. Paddy does not have a good stand-up game. Justin, pretty much said that. He doesn't hit hard. So Gaethje had his way with Paddy. He's not going to be able to do that to Ilia Topuria. I don't see, nobody has been able to do Ilia. You see, 17-0. He knocked out freaking Volkanovski. He knocked out Oliveira. He knocked out Holloway. He's knocking everybody out. I don't see why it would be any different with Justin Gaethje, who has been knocked out before by Max Holloway, and he's just up in age. And I believe he has one foot out the door because he said himself Gaethje said if he lost freaking Paddy that he probably would have retired. So he has one foot out the door. He has stipulations on him continuing. So I see Topuria winning that fight pretty easily. Probably another first round knockout. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, so let's recap that, right? I see Taporia, Pereira, O'Malley, Pocket. So the only one the U.S. versus somebody else that I see winning is freaking O'Malley. Other than that, see United States losing to other country that they're fighting against. The only other fights I see U.S. winning is U.S. versus U.S. Sorry to say it, but I don't really care. Like I don't care about the country aspect of it. I watch UFC. I watch UFC. I don't do the politics, but I watch UFC. I hope it's a great card. I'm going to be watching, even though I shouldn't be watching because I got to work this next damn day. Hopefully it goes off before 10 p.m. I don't see how that's possible. At least before 11, man. I can't stay up all night watching this damn thing. And apparently the bonuses are going to be $1 million in crypto. They're going to give out $1 million bonuses to these fighters in crypto for not the fight win. I think, is it the finish bonus? I think it might be fight of the day, fighter of the night, or that type of bonus. I think the finish bonus is probably a little bit higher, but not $1 million. I hope it's a good card. I really do. See y'all on Sunday.
Okay, this is bullshit. Moses was an asshole. Moses was a petty, immature, selfish man. Oh, he was good at one thing. That's